What's up, everybody? Oh, I might sound a little off. Just got out of some major dental surgery, so here I am, though. I am up, somewhat chipper. So let's talk about Claude here a little bit. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I did make a first impression video of him. The microphone wasn't working, so it got put up as just like a summon vid because we pulled this guy right off rip. Because, like, of course, you know, the hero I didn't really feel like I needed at all. Like, of course, he's the one that we do get to pull from this collab. The other heroes, I get their arcs instead, right? This is the banner where I would be arc hunting. I would be going for the arc on this banner personally over this hero, and I'll tell you guys why. Don't get me wrong, he is very much a badass against soldier types. Soldier, knight types won't flinch from most attacks from soldier and knight types. That's very cool. Damage to human types, 50%. Damage from human types, minus 25%. So human types would be soldier, knight, sniper, sorcerer. Now, this all stacks with human buster and soldier and all that stuff. So he gets to take the busters one step above. And personally, I think they should have saved that for like a Final Fantasy collab where you could have Cloud and a buster sword and he could be taking a bunch of buster ability. Oh, okay, no, we all know that's never going to happen. I mean, actually it could. I mean, these studios, I guess, compete for players, but they could come together. They could. Just to get that damn gotcha money. You never know. Anyway, we are talking about Claude here. You see the bonuses that he gets. So, yeah, for other humans in this game, very cool. Anything else other than that, he's just pretty much going to be your typical dual wield damager, right? All this extra special awesome damage applies specifically when he's fighting other humans like him, right? So you're going to build him with busters. He's going to have a good hit count. He has a pretty solid combo. It's nothing really that special if you don't get the flinch resistant that he has built in. That's just personally, in my opinion, that's the main reason I would want to take him to fight soldiers and knights, and because you can't, they're not going to be able to flinch him. How does that compare with our other human killer, Howie? Well, Howie can apple pie himself, I believe, and he can turn flinch proof on for, I don't know, 10-15 seconds or whatever the hell it is. And he is completely flinch proof from whatever the hell he's fighting. So I really do like Howie, and I like his kit. I like how his I think he has a little more oomph in his S1. Now, what's interesting about this is, as far as guild wars are concerned and setting up nasty little counter parties and parties to defend little castles and shit, if you get Claude's accessory paid gear, it's going to take away anti-type effects from him. So that means that heroes like Howie that are really good people killers themselves, Howie has a bunch of human buster and stuff like that as well, those busters will not affect Claude. I think it's like really leveling the playing field. I will say this too, Claude has one of the fastest charging ability kits. Right, the S3 is nothing to spit at. I'm trying to see exactly what I can get out of Mirror Blade. It's not the weakest special in the world, and it does go on for quite a second, and gets a pretty decent hit count with that. The most important thing for this hero, I think, for maybe new players would be good, because he can equip any gear. So he does have that going for him. He also comes with double hand and dual wield already built in. So it all depends on how you want to look at it. It's kind of like what I'm good at everything, but I'm great at nothing kind of thing here, right? Because one could look at this and say, well, that's cool, but two of his not abilities, but two of his skills, his innate skills, his very valuable innate skills, like the double-hander stuff, you're never going to use it. Or you're not going to use dual wield, which is like a 14 SC ability on his kit. Either way, you're going to be leaving out a lot of his kit no matter which way you go. So there's that way of looking at it too. There's a lot of waste. I mean, there's really no other way to look at it, right? Because you're either going to be using one weapon and you're going to be taking your double-hander things, or you're going to be dual wielding. And then you're going to be leaving double hand and all of that he has built in just sitting around at home, right? So it kind of balances itself out because he can use any gear, right? We'll say, though, some stiff competition that this guy is competing with. We have Stan, the fireman, right? And then we also have Nero. So yeah, I'm sure he's going to stand out as the best fire damage to human types. Something along those lines. Soldiers and knights, anything he's flint-proof to is a huge advantage, right? But then you're going to run into robots and machines and monsters and spirits and whatever. So that's where Claude stands, I think, in my opinion. We'll run him real quick. But I also did want to say the reason I'm hunting for the Arc is, first of all, it has the best, or maybe second best, fire sword in the game on it. It's giving you more damage to your second attack with dual wield. That's pretty cool. And it has some good abilities on it, so that's really what I was going after. Got him. Let's see what he can do with the Ogre. He's at 80 SC. I'll show you what I got him equipped with. Right, I did end up getting his gloves because of the nullify enemy anti-soldier type effects and damage taken from non-boss enemies minus 10%. That's going to make him more useful in tower defense and arena teams and stuff like that, where he's actually going to be going up against human types and a lot of types like himself. So, yeah, this is what he's got, 80 SC. So we're going to go in here and see if we can hopefully smash the Ogre. I think if I break him and drop my special, that might do it. But make no mistake, the Ogre will slaughter this guy. I don't think we can survive even one attack with his... Oh, S1. I don't think we can survive even one attack from his hammer. Oh, S3. S3. We get up in the air. Another S3. I really want to be targeting the birds and hitting as many of them as I can, so I'll see if I can S1 over through to some of them. Jump up there with an S2. The jump is nifty to get you over there. We're down to the last two birds that are like the biggest pain in the ass. The S3 puts in great work, though. So as long as he doesn't start glowing right now, we have our special ready. We should just about break him. We'll drop our... Well, the S3 did decent damage there. The special does go on for a little bit, see? And then you think it's over, and look, there's actually more. So, see if we can get something out of that. I don't have anything empowering that at all whatsoever. This is bad because he's going to start glowing here. I'm going to save up some of the S1s right now to throw at him if he starts glowing, so I can literally run away from him and still have something to hit him with. Oh, he KO'd us one time. There we go. So yeah, we were one step away from getting smashed right there. Right, he can make it through, right, which for a dual wield damager, at this point, they should be able to DPS their way through this level. I'm just thinking, he is fire element. The ogre has 80% resistance to him. I don't think the birds are fully resistant, but either way, this is nothing like Freya running in here and just being able to clear this with one spell, or joking around running in here and using her kit to break the ogre, yeah, and doing her whole teleport thing like it's a completely different run. And this guy dies here much easier than Freya ever could. I mean, we're talking at 80 SC with their kits fully unlocked. So that's what I'm going to say about him. He's a little lackluster for me, but that's just me, IMO. If he's a favorite character of yours, go ahead and get him. You will have use for him against other soldier type and human types in the game, right? As long as it's not a god type that just looks like a human thing. So keep that in mind. Anyway, that's what I think of him. Technically, I've had him for a day now, and I've got to run him all over the place. He's really good at God mode White Lab, obviously because of all the human types there. He just smashes his way through. So, very cool. Best pull luck to everybody. Hope you get him without even trying. But really, IMO, the arc's really where it's at. If you manage to get the arc off this banner, and you're not a huge nostalgia fan of this hero, I would be very happy with that arc, and I would be holding out for the part 2 character on this collab, which would be Rena. So she's coming. I have enough pity coins for her already. I'm still going to see if my luck fares well on, step 1 of that banner when it drops, and then I'll see what I want to spend my pity coins on. But remember, we do have a limited Last Cloudia collab character dropping right after both of these. And some have said it might be Sheeta. To me, it looked like it might be some kind of ray shift. Who knows? It's going to be something gnarly. But Sheeta, a shift Sheeta does sound pretty freaking awesome. So you want to make sure to have some resources set aside for that. Now that should also be sharing the pity pool, I believe, because it still technically counts as part of this collab from my understanding of it, but I guess we'll find out soon. The point is, hold on to your pity coins till the very, very end. That's what I'm doing, and that's the best advice I think I can give right now. Hope you enjoyed. Leave me a comment, and thanks for all the support, everybody. Like, share, sub, all that good stuff, and I will see you on the next one later.